Hey yo, E-King Fight News, back at it. And I'm still buzzing off the news that Anthony Joshua pretty much is set to fight Deontay Wilder. More on this, guys. E-King Fight News, y'all know what it is. I mean, could the dream fight be official? According to Anthony Joshua, at this stage, he's training and he's readying himself for a Deontay Wilder fight. No question about it. That's the fight he wants to mix it up with. That is the top priority. E-King Fight News. More on this, guys. That's right, guys. Anthony Joshua says he's not interested in Alexander Povetkin. We know Jarrell Big Baby Miller just isn't there yet in terms of elite level, in terms of main event status. And he knows the only fight out there for him is a Deontay Wilder showdown. I mean, the pressure. Shout out to New Media, LDBC. And of course myself, E-King Fight News, man. We put the pressure on these motherfuckers, man. Day in, day out. And now it's Joshua that's been cornered. You know, it's funny because Eddie Hearn he had an active plan to try and corner Deontay Wilder with his number 2 heavyweight, Dillian Whyte. And that completely backfired at every turn. And now, even now, to this day, Dillian Whyte still isn't really mandatory for Deontay Wilder. It's actually Dominic Breazeale, which who will likely have to wait much longer, considering the undisputed matchup just might be official in the coming weeks. I mean, Eddie Hearn gave it a 2-week timeline to announce this guy, and you know what? I'll tell you guys, once you figure out the money, everything will fall into place. When it comes to this boxing shit, as soon as you know that Anthony Joshua is satisfied with what he can make, and Deontay Wilder is satisfied, and they figured out the money, everything else falls into place. And it seems like that's what has it seems like that's what's happened. You know, Anthony Joshua in recent interviews has said, you know what? We know the money's there. We know this is the fight that's gonna bring in a whole lot of dollars. So let's figure out the rest of the stuff, you know, whatever, ring entrances, venues, all that shit, you know. Hopefully they know where the fight's gonna be. Like, they gotta know the major shit. And if it's just minor stuff, then that's awesome. It's time, guys. I told you guys it was time for a heavyweight unification, for an undisputed heavyweight champion. It's time. It's time for that WBC title to get unified, and for Anthony Joshua to really take that next step up. Take that ultimate challenge and put your name in the history books. Because, I mean, history doesn't remember unified champions. They don't. History does not remember 3-belt champions. They remember undisputed. That's what they remember. And, I mean, I can't say it enough. This fight is the biggest fight in boxing, and it was a no-brainer from day one. The instant Deontay Wilder destroyed Luis Ortiz in that 10th round, and the instant that Anthony Joshua got past Joseph Parker, you know, he had to just get past him. There was a ton of pressure on Anthony Joshua, and you know what? He dealt with it, and he beat Parker, and now it's the moment's finally here. Make this fight happen. Give us a date, and y'all gonna print money off this one, man. Y'all just gonna print money. This is gonna be an awesome spectacle. Pay-per-view should bring in very good numbers. Very like you know, this is big business combined with great boxing. It's a no-brainer. It can't miss. And it was, you know, the second this much money behind a fight, when there's $100 million behind a fight that could possibly be generated, it's gotta happen. Like, it's just gotta happen. So, finally, you know, Joshua Wilder. It just might be around the corner. Just might be right around the corner. You know how we're gonna find out? We just gotta see if the WBA, they're gonna have to put a statement out there endorsing a heavyweight unification, along with the WBC, and it should be all systems go. Assuming all these minor details of the negotiations get figured out. I mean, that shouldn't be an issue, right? You know, if you got the money aside, it's the same situation. It's like what happened with Bob Arum and Golden Boy trying to set up the fight that's happening tonight. Vasyl Lomachenko and Jorge Linares, they were in a situation where, you know, they got past the money, they got past all the details, and they just couldn't figure out a date. Well, shit. Because Bob Arum basically wanted it for this day. May, what is it, the 12th today? It's the 12th, yeah? Anyways. The whole deal was Bob Arum had already booked Madison Square Garden. And, he was flexible on time. And HBO supposedly had invested and had thought that on this day they would be showing a replay of Gennady Triple G Golovkin versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. And because of that, they didn't want to compete with the replay. They didn't want to have Jorge Linares and Vasyl Lomachenko competing with what would have been a replay of their rematch. But cooler heads prevailed, and Bob Arum was able to adjust the time. So this card's going to end up coming off a little bit early. I think it starts at like 8 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. And then it'll lead into the HBO card featuring Saddam Ali, who will be fighting Jaime Munguia, right? So, man, y'all know what it is. E-King Fight News. Joshua admits he'll be training for Wilder from now on. Awesome. That's awesome. You know, I can't say enough good words. I just hope right now Eddie Hearn doesn't fucking shit all over this and find a way to fuck things up. Because, I mean, you know, this guy's already, you know, he's already doing his own thing with this DAZN situation, trying to sign American fighters and whatnot, trying to get them on a streaming platform. Hopefully. And, you know, Eddie Hearn has a challenge because, as I've said before, Al Heyman, he's got all the chess pieces. He's got all the fighters that he wants. So, as I mentioned before, there's a chance Al Heyman might throw him a couple of fighters just to give him something to start out with, because he really doesn't have anything. And, you know, Eddie Hearn, from what I hear, he is not the most popular guy when it comes to doing business with in the United States. I mean, he did do a card with Bob Arum, though. Yeah, that went down in California. It was Jason Velez who fought Scott Quigg. So it's not like it never happens, but my point is, when it comes to scooping up other fighters, like these promoters out here, they're damn for sure ain't gonna let Eddie Hearn come in here and buy out their fighters. Absolutely not, especially if they're not getting anything in return. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry about that. Hold on a second. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. What do you think about AJ Do you think this fight's going down? We know he can't turn down that 50 million. So hopefully I don't care. I don't really care where this fight goes down. It go down the US, it go down the UK. Doesn't matter to me. E-King Fight News, let me know what you guys think. Is this fight official? Let me know in the comments section below.